fewer, fewer than 4 months until the World Cup being played in Canada, the United States, and Mexico. And FIFA must be in an absolute panic right now, rethinking their decision, why they made this decision in the first place. I'm really not sure. I guess they didn't want to just solely give it to America because they would probably get a lot of pushback on that right now, where we are politically in this country. But as you can see, Mexican soccer postponed amid violence with World Cup months away. And this is not just the typical violence you get in big cities. I mean, everyone has that. America absolutely has their violence in their big cities. No, this is basically an all-out war. Ironically, ironically, happens right after a number of Canadians having meltdowns over losing to the U.S. men's hockey team and the women's, but it was much more of an upset on the men's side. Our women have been pretty dominant. And I saw a number of them post things about how they're not going to visit America because it's too dangerous, but they're going to go to Mexico. And then, of course, that turned out to be not the greatest idea. 4 professional soccer matches in Mexico were postponed Sunday amid a wave of violence following the elimination of a drug cartel leader, because the cartel, of course, pushed back violently. On Sunday, Mexican special forces uh, eliminated Nemesio. Apologies if I'm not getting this right. Spanish is not my language. Guerra Cervantes, cartel leader known as El Mencho. The operation took place in Tapalpa, a town less than 100 miles from Guadalajara and about 400 miles from Mexico City, 2 of the host sites for the 2026 World Cup. World Cup is set to begin June 11th in Mexico City and Guadalajara. Cartel immediately retaliated against the government. Armed gunmen blocked roads, set fire to establishments and vehicles across at least 20 states. Like I said, this is a war going on in Mexico right now between the government and cartel. Mexican officials say at least 25 members of the National Guard are deceased in the aftermath of Cervantes' death, along with more than 30 cartel members. U.S. government has urged citizens to seek immediate shelter in 5 Mexican states. The unrest led to the postponement of several professional soccer matches in Mexico, including a Liga MX match and a women's match between Chivas and America at Estadio Akron, just outside Guadalajara. The men's match was scheduled to take place. Okay. There's also a friendly between Mexico's national team and Iceland. Wow. Yeah, this is wild, folks. And like I said, less than 4 months from the World Cup. As we know, huge events like the World Cup, the Super Bowl, things like that have massive security issues because they are places where you're looking at potential. Well, I guess one of the things on everyone's mind for the past 20 plus years now is huge gatherings like that looking at terror attacks. And now we just have an all-out war between the government and the cartel that could happen anywhere at any time. And it certainly would look bad for the Mexican government if, say, something were to happen at a World Cup event. I don't know if FIFA will make any changes. I don't know if the Mexican government will step up security with regard to the matches that are going to be played. But I don't know if I were going to a match that was being played in Mexico in less than 4 months, I would be reconsidering that right now. And let's be clear, for those who will get upset, it doesn't matter the country. If this exact thing happened anywhere, I would reconsider going to a World Cup match where this was going on. So it's going to be interesting to see if this impacts that, because obviously what you hope as a country who is hosting, of course, is the tourism dollars from this event. So this may greatly impact that. There may be a lot of people who decide not to go. People who's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to sell my tickets. They're canceling flights. They're canceling hotels, obviously, is the type of thing that would happen. And not to mention all the money they would spend while they are there. So It's going to be interesting to see if this has a negative impact. It's going to be interesting to see if FIFA does anything about this, if the Mexican government does anything about this in terms of security to try and reassure people that it is going to be safe to travel to Mexico for a World Cup match. So not something we thought we would be talking about heading into the World Cup, but unfortunately, it is what it is in this world today. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you happen to be watching this and you are someone who is going to be watching, traveling to a match in Mexico, let me know if this impacts that decision. If you're at least rethinking whether or not you are going to go. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Smash the like button, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will talk to you later.